Imagine a world where distance doesn't exist, where you can teleport with just a click. That was the obsession of a young programmer named Mark Zuckerberg. An obsession that would lead him to build an empire, but also to face criticism and controversy. This is the story of Meta, formerly Facebook, a brand that has changed the way we connect, and perhaps, the way we live. The story begins in an unlikely place, a dorm room at Harvard University. It was the year 2004. Mark Zuckerberg, a sophomore with a brilliant mind and boundless ambition, launches the Facebook. His goal? Simple: connect the students of the university. But Zuckerberg was not alone. He had the help of his roommates, Dustin Moskovitz, Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCollum, and Chris Hughes. Together, they laid the foundations for what would become a tech giant. The beginnings were humble: borrowed servers, sleepless nights, and a rudimentary interface. But the idea was powerful. Word of mouth did its magic and, in a matter of weeks, the platform spread to other universities in the United States. It was the beginning of a social revolution. The early success was not without obstacles. The Winklevoss twins, also Harvard students, accused Zuckerberg of stealing their idea for a social network called Harvard Connection. The legal battle was long and highly publicized. Eventually, an agreement was reached, but the shadow of controversy would haunt Zuckerberg for years. Having overcome the first major obstacle, Facebook expanded to the world. It opened to the public in 2006. It was a turning point. The platform became a global phenomenon, connecting people of all ages and cultures. The growth was meteoric. New features, such as the wall and groups, attracted millions of users. Facebook became the place to share photos, news, opinions, and, ultimately, to be connected to the world. But Zuckerberg was not satisfied. As Facebook became established, the visionary entrepreneur began to look to the future. He acquired Instagram in 2012, a strategic move that allowed him to capture a younger and more visual audience. 2 years later, he bought WhatsApp, the instant messaging application that would revolutionize mobile communication. With Instagram and WhatsApp under its umbrella, Facebook became a tech giant with unprecedented reach. The company diversified its revenue through advertising and became one of the most valuable in the world. However, success also brought greater responsibility and greater scrutiny. Facebook was criticized for its handling of data privacy, its role in spreading fake news, and its impact on users' mental health. In the midst of the storm, Zuckerberg made a bold decision. In 2021, he announced the renaming of the parent company to Meta. A move that symbolized his bet on the metaverse, an immersive virtual world where people could interact, work, and play. But what is behind this name change? Is it simply a strategy to distract from Facebook's problems, or a true vision of the future? This is where one of the myths surrounding the brand comes into play. The myth of the metaverse as escape. Some believe that Zuckerberg is obsessed with the metaverse as a way to escape reality, to create a virtual world where he can control everything and avoid criticism. Others, however, see the metaverse as an opportunity to connect people in a deeper and more meaningful way. The truth, as is often the case, probably lies somewhere in between. The metaverse is a risky bet, but also an opportunity to create new experiences and transform the way we interact with technology. Meta faces an uncertain future. The metaverse is still under development and its mass adoption is not guaranteed. The company must also deal with increasing regulations and public distrust. However, one thing is certain: Mark Zuckerberg will not give up easily. His vision of a connected world, although controversial, remains the driving force behind Meta. Today, Meta represents much more than a simple social network. It is a tech giant that seeks to lead the next digital revolution. A company that has changed the way we communicate, inform ourselves, and entertain ourselves. Because sometimes, behind a simple logo, there is a whole story of ambition, innovation, and controversy, a story that is far from over. Did you enjoy learning about the story of Meta? If you want to discover more fascinating stories about iconic brands, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And tell us in the comments, what do you think about the metaverse? Do you think it's the future or just a fantasy?